Good morning, guys. We're now up to episode 61 of the Great Farm Cleanup. I'm up and about early this morning. It's not quite 8 yet, and I've got the shed fire going. I've got the bonfire out the other side of the house going. I've been putting some old cardboard boxes out of Mum's shed out there and just some scrap bits of timber. It's probably the last time I'll light the shed fire, so I'm just burning all the little bits that I'd had in there just for starting it because I'm not going to need them anymore. I did get some work done out here in Mum's shed last night. And we've made pretty good progress, even though you probably don't think it looks like it. But I've worked my way right down this side, emptied off all the tables, unpacked all the boxes. Most of them were just storage containers, cardboard packaging, just stuff that's easy to process. That cupboard, the tall cupboard's empty. I'll bring that out to the carport shortly. The other one's still got a bit of stuff in it. I'll try and get those out this morning as well, because I do have people coming to pick up stuff, and they might like an add-on cupboard to go with their initial order. There's also some cladding behind there, some plywood sheets. A guy's coming to get some of those today, and I can add those in with it. So we might leave that table in the middle of the room for now. It's handy for sorting. So we're making some really good progress. I've got to start putting stuff in the van. There's quite a lot of old clothing and fabric here that's really not much good for anything. And it's probably not good enough for the op shop, but we do have fabric recycling in Nagambie, so I'll put them in the van and take them back there. It's much better than taking them to the tip. We're building up a bit of a pile of rubbish in the corner, which will probably go next time I'm home because the tip's not open for the next couple of days while I'm here. I've got a barrow load of wood from over in the shed where it was stacked in crates to keep the kitchen fire going. And yeah, there's lots going on. I've got plenty of people coming out this morning to pick up stuff and just to have a look. And of course the wagon's supposed to be going. So I've got to keep going. I'm going to have a lot of interruptions, but they're not bad interruptions because people are taking stuff away. Looks like a nice day, although it is supposed to get a bit windy later, but at least it's not raining and it's quite pleasant to be out at the moment. So let's get into it. I've only had one coffee. I better get some breakfast at some stage, but work to be done. While I'm burning all the paper and cardboard, I might as well get rid of these palm branches. They're a bit damp, but I think they'll burn. Well, this morning's been busier than Heathrow Airport. It's been crazy. In fact, I'm in Australia, I should say, Tullamarine Airport, Melbourne Airport. There's been people coming and going, and it's probably good that Ross put that great big speed hump there down the driveway, because they've been tearing up here in trailers, and there's been a bit of a traffic jam at one stage almost. Things have gone. The retro bed's gone, all the panelling's gone, the barbecue's gone, other stuff that was on top of the tables have gone. I did sell a little wagon wheelbarrow type thing in there for $20, so I've sold something. Someone's measured this up, they're coming back today to get that. They had a rummage through the sheds. A little bit dodgy though, some of them. I have a feeling I lost my pen. I had a nice Parker pen. Doesn't really faze me, but it's a little annoying. Look, hopefully they didn't grab any tools out of boxes. At one stage, it's kind of why I didn't want to have a garage sale. It was just a bit full on. They did take a lot of the chemicals from up the top, so that's great. I'm pleased about that because I don't have to get rid of those. I need to get back into this shed. We might do some of this shed tonight. But it was a pretty successful morning, quite hectic. I didn't get much done because there were so many people here. I think I've sold one of an old trailer over next to the caravan. I'm going to message the guy when I'm home next. I still have people coming to pick up these oil drums, glass shelves, and the hose reel there. So it's good. It's good. There's lots of stuff going. Now I've been packing up more in here, and it's been hard to get much productivity happening this morning with all the people around. But I have emptied that cupboard at the back. I don't think I'll drag it out. I think it might as well stay there and I can allow people to come and have a look. I can certainly do a photo of it there. It's quite a nice cupboard. It doesn't look so flash from outside, but I like all the old lining boards that have been used for shelving, so that's a nice piece. Have a look at this one. Isn't this a ripper? Really 1950s kind of a peach pink. I don't know what you'd call it. And these drawers have so much character. And they're full of all sorts of random stuff that only 60 years on a farm could provide. Letter opener, I guess. All sorts of things. Stoppers, that looks like a shocker. A rubber from a shock absorber in a car. Why would you put that in a drawer with kitchen stuff? I'm going to enjoy going through this. All sorts of things. Every junk drawer always has a starter for a fluorescent tube and a tap for a water barrel, all sorts of things. What's this? Oh, I think that's a sharpening stone, broken one. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy going through this, and all three drawers are equally random, as you would expect. Well, not much in that one. But I'm going to take that cupboard back. It's just got so much character. I don't know if it's worth a lot. I could probably put $50 on it. It's just got that look that you can't recreate. So that'll go in the van. I've been packing up more stuff along these shelves here, so they're starting to thin out. And as I said, this cupboard's empty. So I've done a little bit in here. And the time has come to load the wagon. We've got it all braced and ready to roll, hopefully. Look at that, she's starting to move. We've got a great big car trailer and a hand winch. We're hoping all the critical components hold together. Don't know that there's going to be a lot of stress on the cable, but then again, it's a bit of a slope. David has braced the wagon with lots of pieces of wood to keep the axles together, to take the stress away from the top beams that were flexing so much when I towed it. We don't have any steering now, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. We might have to get a crowbar and try and lever the wheels across. Looks like it's going to just fit. It looks like it's going to roll up okay, inch at a time. We're just wondering about the structural abilities of those ramps, but I don't think the wagon's going to be heavy enough to really cause an issue. Are they bowing? No, the ramps are pretty straight, I think.
Down to you a little bit.
Is it? I might have to try and get a crowbar and lever it across somehow. Okay, it's coming up all right. Oh yeah, it's getting right over to the edge of that ramp. Yeah, we might have to reposition the front. Oh yeah, we're still on the ramp, but only just. At least the trailer's a little bit wider than the ramp is. That's coming up nicely now. Oh, she's pivoting. Yeah, the other wheel doesn't seem to want to come up. All right, slowly but surely we're getting there. Interestingly, we're steering by winching one strap up on one side and loosening the other one on the other side, and vice versa. And we've got this wheel tracking onto the trailer now. The other wheel's okay, I think, on the edge. So she should come up quite nicely, eventually. Very good, back wheels are up. Well, it took a couple of hours, but Dave got it all strapped down and secure, and it's got about a 2.5 hour drive, maybe a 3 hour drive all the way home to its new resting place on a property just south of Bendigo, and hopefully it gets there safely. Bye Wagon, it's been nice knowing you. In between all the distractions today, I'm managing to get the van fairly full. Well, you know, starting from the front, working back, same system as normal. Milk crates have been very handy for the rocks and things like that out of the shed. So we're getting a good stack in there, and I'm starting to put some shelving units in as well because they'll be handy over in the Gambie. And the shed is really starting to empty out. As you can see, I've made some good progress in here this morning. I've emptied, that cupboard down the back's emptied, I think we mentioned before. I've emptied that little display cabinet thing on the wall and moved the shelves from the back of this. Now this is one of the original kitchen, I think, that was in the farm. And as a lot of kitchens end up in sheds once you replace them, because the cupboards are always handy, including the wall mount ones. So these are all full of rocks and rock equipment. And I haven't really looked in here. So, okay. Maybe not rocks in here, maybe just a lot of containers. Oh, there's a dehydrator. I have to take that back for Mum, I think, this time. So that shouldn't take too long to empty. What's in the drawers? Oh, still got kitchen stuff. So I might even leave the drawers full, and I'll take them out, load the cabinet in the van, and then put the drawers back in. But I will empty underneath because I don't think a lot of that needs to come back home with me. I better measure the van to make sure it's going to fit. We've got 4 cupboards long. So hopefully that fits, because that'll be quite a saleable kitchen bench. Too good to try and give away here or sell cheaply. Microwaves, there's a couple of old microwaves. I don't know what condition. Oh, hello, it's got rocks in it. Of course. What else would you put in your microwave? Let's have a look at the other one. Okay, little boxes. What's in those? Oh, they're empty. Chocolate box. No chocolates. And it looks like an old cutlery presentation box or something. I'm feeling like it's upside down. Let's try that way. Yeah, nothing in there. Okay, so those microwaves will probably be scrap, but I need to take them back anyway. I can't leave them here. And the local tip does actually charge for e-wastes, whereas back at Ngambie they don't. So I'll keep loading here. I've got a lot of other stuff to pack up in these cupboards. There is some rock equipment. That's a little diamond tipped saw. And I think there's a tumbler here somewhere. Oh no, we might have taken that one back already. And these shelvings units we'll take back as well. And just really, there's a lot of tubs of rocks. It shouldn't take too long to pack them up. That's where the milk crates are proving very handy. Nearly got rid of this pile. Progress report on the van. It's filling up. It's almost half full. I do have to get some stuff out of the caravan, and I have to move the caravan before I run out of time and take some photos of that. But there's some bedding and stuff in the caravan that will go in there as well. I've made much better progress in this shed here than what I had actually planned to do this week. So I have emptied that cupboard over there, and I decided not to take it back. At least it won't fit in the van now. And I think I've done some photos, and I might put it on Facebook Marketplace just before I come across next time. We should be able to get about $100 for it. It's in pretty good condition. And the retro table I've also cleaned down. I've taken some photos of that. So I will market those two before I get back here next time, and hopefully we can get a reasonable price. So it's opened up a lot of room here. I've emptied some of those cupboards in the corner. So I think we're on the home straight in this shed, but I might stop here now. When we're back here in about 4 weeks' time, Mum will be coming back and my brother will be up here as well. So we should be able to knock that over really easily then. But I'm pretty happy with the progress in this shed. I haven't done anything in the workshop, so maybe I should switch over and do a little bit over there. But I think next step now is to get the caravan out and perhaps while the light's good, get a few photos of it. Okay, I just went inside and sat down for 10 minutes and had a cup of coffee. And you know, that's the first time this day I've been off my feet. Even lunch, I ate toast while I was talking to people out here and helping load. So it's been a very hectic day and my feet are rather achy. But anyway, we will forge ahead. So I'll wind this episode up here. This is the great event where we got rid of the wagon. So I'm very happy with that. David, who bought it, was very happy too. We ended up getting $1,200 for it. And he's got a spot on his property where he's looking forward to having it set up, and he's going to send me a photo when he gets there, hopefully in one piece. Okay, so we'll finish this video up now. This was episode 61. Episode 62 will start straight away for me. You will see it probably the following day. I'm going to try and get the caravan out of the shed.